Hello, I'm Justin. Welcome to my channel, Just Skateboarding. I thought we'll do a tutorial today, maybe a frontside rock. Basically we're going to learn the frontside rock on this. I'm going to show you a couple of different approaches on how to get the idea of the turning in the shoulders, things what help me, maybe some little hacks on, like I said, getting your confidence up with doing the trick. I actually think it's going to rain and stuff, so let's get on with it. So I suppose what I first do is frontside carve turns, then tighten up the frontside kick turn, so I'm like literally going straight up and straight down. Obviously it's just like a rock, you're going straight in and hopefully straight back out, down, in. So it's the same as a kick turn, but just, you know, you're still in between and sort of laying back on it. Always sort of have your body into the back of the behind you, as in, so when you're lapped here, wherever you're lapped, you're sort of like this, in this sort of stance, so you're already twisted, ready to do that sort of turn. And then I'm going more up straight and in. And if you saw my angle, then I've already kind of, the way I'm doing it is the front side rock, sort of shoulders should be like in this sort of angle, ready to lever yourself around. So I'll do a couple more of them, and then I will do a front side rock, and then I'll show you some hacks around it. So obviously starting a little, not so lapped over, little tap ones you can do. And then, like I said, build your confidence until you totally commit to locking in and turning back round. So yeah, there's some frontside rocks and some turns. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing with the contortion of my body. I'm going to kind of show it from a different angle maybe in a minute. This front foot is like already twisted, like straight, near enough, and then the back toes very like a bit more leverage, so like that, crossed, well it's not crossed but sort of tucked under, shoulders like this, and then turn it in. Now if you do that like on the flat bottom, it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel, feels a bit awkward, like it's hard to turn actually like that. So don't let that put you off, like, because it is. Right, if I'm like this, like obviously I can frontside rock, like that. All my weight's sort of triggered behind me and like in a weird sort of, you know, like a balance situation. But that's a good thing because you need to get obviously the front of the board, the trucks and the wheels over. So that's why your body's kind of in that counteractive, because it's the opposite turn to what you're used to. It's not so relaxed as a backside rock and roll. So I'm going to show you a little hack maybe. I'll try them, I don't really like doing things like that, but we'll show you a slow way of building up to it. The problem with this transition is not exactly high, but it's very whippy this is, so it's not the idealist if you're learning frontside rocks on to have a whippy transition, because as I said, when you're doing that weight back, sort of counteracting, turning this way, with it being whippy, it's going to do it quicker, like the reflexation of that coming back thing. And if you don't get it right, then you whip out, which you probably know off or seen people do. Anyway, we're going to try a little hack version of the frontside rock, and then we'll look into other ways of just cheating the thing as such. I was going approaching slow. It's a bit like I was showing how I do the straight up, straight down kick turns, but I was actually tilting my board a little bit forward, not actually laying it on the coping. You get to that point where you feel confident of just keep doing that sort of overhanging sort of board, dipped, like, then obviously you just step up and actually just put it down. Sometimes with the frontside rock, the quicker the better, as in because the motion of it, like when you're stalled in it and like that, you start sort of deliberating, oh, do I really want to go back? Because you know about what I was saying, the behind you and whipping out. So I'm going to put the board down onto the coping this time, and it will be like probably around this area, still like fully lapped up here. So we'll just tinker it, so just like that, tap it in, tap it out. In and out. This doesn't scare you as much. Well, hopefully not. And like I said, take good notice of my shoulders. Not so much because I don't need to lever it like that, but I'm going straight up like at this angle, but already turned before I've even sort of laid down the board. So I'm ready already to counteract that turn. So I'll do a couple more cheap ones, and then I'll do a fully lap one. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, apart from, as I said, I think the kick turn thing, as in going straight up and doing that kind of pivot turn straight down, like if you were doing an axle stall but a pivot stall, it's like straight up, straight on. Kind of doing that but under the coping, just to get that feel of you kind of doing that turn sort of cycle at a sharper rate. Obviously when you lap like that, you're straight forward, so that turn cycle is very similar, and obviously like I said, your shoulders tend to be very similar. Then go do the slow approach, so I'm doing half the speed to what I was doing with the front side rock, the lapped one, so quite really slow, but like it's literally just tap tap. And like I said, you can try the other ones where it's a turn and you dip your board a little bit, but you don't commit to actually putting it onto the coping. Like I should probably show you my feet positions a little bit from the cam, and then we'll maybe look at it from this angle. But yeah, the rest is down to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Tell me what you want next in the comments, because I do have a bag of tricks, not to be boasting or anything, but yeah, if I can help, let's do it. Big up.